the comp plan, the floating light industrial zone, the wetlands law with respect to building, and the wetlands law with respect to 1130 Street to Conant. And the first issue will be the appeal of the comprehensive plan. David?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and read this resolution to file a notice of appeal for the comprehensive plan. Whereas the town of Milan did adopt a comprehensive plan in 2007, the town was sued by the Red Wing Properties Incorporated with respect to these actions, which has resulted in a ruling on March 24, 2008 that said actions are null and void and granting an injunction against their enforcement. And the town board, upon advice of its attorneys, believing this decision to contain material errors of fact and law with respect to the conclusions reached on this action. Now, therefore, the town board of the town of Milan hereby resolves to authorize the filing of a notice of appeal with respect to the decision in Red Wing Properties v. Milan, case index number 7379/2007, as it pertains to the town of Milan Comprehensive Plan 2007, and further authorizes the filing of a motion to stay the injunction imposed by the Supreme Court in the event such stay is not automatic.
A second.
Any discussion?
Actually, I have a statement, but my statement involves all of the laws. Should I just read it at the beginning or at the end? I'm not really sure.
Do you want to have any effect on the voting, or you just want to make a statement?
Well, I don't think I'll have any effect on the voting, but maybe I should just read it now then, so that it's on the record, and then we can vote on this first motion.
Okay.
If that's okay. I understand. My voice doesn't carry very well, and I want to thank everybody that sent me correspondence and email. I do have a slight computer virus now, but I will try to fix it as soon as possible. But I do appreciate your sending me that correspondence. I really believe in the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and a lot of other freedoms, one of which is to be rural and free in Milan. My public comments regarding the comp plan resolution and wetlands law, local number 7, are well known. In fact, my opponents used my comments against me when I ran for town council last year. Despite my public and private opposition to the comp plan and wetlands law, I received over 60% of the vote, and here I am today. That overwhelming victory indicates to me that the majority of residents in Milan were seeking a change, and they agreed with what I had to say. I have several major issues regarding the 2007 comp plan. The plan fails to address market trends, and that should be obvious to everyone at this point given the current state of the housing industry. Since I wrote my comments regarding the DGEIS last year, almost about a year ago to date, the housing market has slipped even further. According to the Mid-Hudson MLS, closed sales are down 39% from 1 year ago in Dutchess County. Creation of the rural space overlay zone has significant shortcomings and should not be used to support drastic zoning regulations before considering alternative open space techniques. And the public opinion survey conducted in June of 2000 cited as one of the main criteria used for expressing the town residents' wishes and to define town policies for preservation and growth. The future planning of our town has been based on 10 simple, unqualified questions and a slideshow presented to 50 people in September of 2000. The objectives of this survey were sincere, but the hard questions were never asked. The community preference choices previewed at that time were either good or bad, yes or no. That is not enough to base the future of our community on. The knowledge that this comp plan is not set in stone gives me a lot of hope that it can be modified as soon as possible. I look forward to a collaborative effort that will make this a better document for all of our residents going forward. Regarding local law number 6, the elimination of the floating light industrial zone, I've also stated in the past that everyone has a need for gravel, and they do. Most driveways in Milan are made of gravel. Mining is and always has been a rural enterprise. However, gravel mining is not wanted in Milan for many reasons. The citizens of Milan must realize that given the limited resources available to our town, we will all have to make sacrifices and reduce services to continue this fight. And perhaps with the Greenway issue, we might be able to get some funding from that avenue as well. The 2008 budget we inherited unfortunately did not allocate sufficient funds for this litigation or any other lawsuits that result because of this action. Last year at the DEC hearing on the Redwood mine permit, I recall a room full of people, mostly in opposition, including myself. I know you will all put your money where your mouth is when the time comes to raise funds if needed in order to go forward with this appeal. So I've given this decision a lot of thought, and I suppose we can vote on it now one by one, but I will add that I did campaign wholeheartedly against local law number 7, the Wetlands and Water Courses Law, for a variety of reasons, and I cannot and will not support any appeal for that law.